Aquarius, I did your channeling before this reading and I literally got you driving and there was a red light, like a stop sign, red light, whatever it is in your country. And I was saying, you need to stop here. And you were like, you gave me this look, okay? And it was a good look, but it was like, ain't happening. And off you went. Now, I am not advocating you run red lights, not one bit. But there's something where there is a resistance in your life, and in true Aquarius style, you're not having it. Okay? Now, the process of that may not feel like the best rebel story. Okay? So, you know, when you hear that, you think, yeah, you know, because Aquarius, oh, I love that you got that card. Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac. So you're like, you know, power to the man and all that stuff. But, can I hang on, let me just do that because it is YouTube. 6 of Wands is your first card out. That's like, no F's given. Aquarius AF, but no F's given. So, success, yes, you can prevail, okay? But do you know what? When you get the 6 of Wands, particularly, I don't know why he's got no top on this. He's a little bit dad body, but hey, this is after a big fight or a big battle, or there's been, you know, it's been a lot to get to that, okay? And while you're in it, this is your May 2026 tarot, by the way, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, friends of Aquarius, cross watchers, welcome. There's always lots of cross watchers for you, Aquarius. Okay. It may not feel like victory while you're in it, depending on what stage you're at right now. Okay, at some times or at some points in time, it's going to feel like quite the opposite, I think. Let's have another look at, oh my God, that's good. Let's keep going. Let's get to the heart of it. Yes, that is a big part of it. Go and grab yourself a beverage, preferably a strong one. Okay, first off we get the Sun. Little rule in tarot, the more yellow there is in the card, the happier it is, okay? So you've already had Mr. Dadbod here with the 6 of Wands, shaking all he's got, loads and loads and loads of yellow, and then we follow it up with the Sun. Yellow overload, yeehaw, okay? The Sun is yang energy, it's transparency, it's masculine energy, and masculine energy is quite big for you at the moment. Masculine energy in terms of being competitive, of being obvious, of being forceful in some way. For some of you, it's going to take everything you've got to, especially the more introverted Aquarians, and you do fall into different camps. And I would also argue, and let me know in the comments, I would argue that Aquarius are like intro extroverts. If there's, you know, if you can combine an extrovert with an introvert, you're kind of neither one or the other. So it's going to take, particularly if you are more on the introverted side, it's going to take a lot for you to unravel whatever it is that's been trying to suppress you to create this path to your emancipation and victory, okay? This card, oof, 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 this card resonates. This is the 8 of Swords. This person who has the 1 sword here is looking in the mirror and sees something very different because they're seeing their past. Now, there's something, Aquarius, in the way that, and this happens to Aquariuses, it happens in families, it happens in schools, it happens in workplaces. Aquarius has this drive, you're ruled by Uranus, you have a drive to tell everyone, to form society, but societies of outsiders, because Aquarius is a natural outsider. And it doesn't go down well with conventional people. Now, sometimes those conventional people are your parents. Sometimes they're a teacher. Sometimes it's just society in general, okay? So just note that if you feel like you're being squeezed in some way, you kind of are. Okay, you kind of are being squeezed in some way. So what you were and what you are now are you're different. You've moved on from this, but there's still a gap. Okay? There's still a gap. And then this guy. Oof, the Hanged Man. Now, when you get the Hanged Man, it's a true sign, and particularly for you, Aquarius, because Aquarius mind is very sort of liquid Mercury-ish, and you can move from one thing to another, you know, from almost one decade to another in a split second. It's like, now we're here, now we're there, you know. And this is just telling you, put that over there. This is just telling you that you need to stop. There will be a time in this sort of conversion or whatever it is, where between this and this, you're going to feel uncertain and you're not going to know why you're doing it, and you're going to maybe need to question some of the values that you've never questioned before in your life, because they were maybe implanted, given to you, taught to you, drilled into you in some ways, at times when you weren't aware that it was particularly happening. Okay? Very important. It's not comfortable for Aquarius to do this, but it is necessary. The Hanged Man is rarely a comfortable card. And it's rarely a card that anyone's desperate to see, because, oh, I like that you've got that, because the Hanged Man is like, you're normally wanting to get to something, okay? Whether this is about relationship, whether this is about a project. We're looking at love and relationships in the second half of this reading, so we'll do that in a minute. We've got the Ace of Swords. Look at the yellow. Look at the yellow. Yellow. If you can wear yellow, be near yellow, get some sun, you know, even if it's like a yellow scarf or yellow earrings or whatever, it's a very lucky colour for you this month. Ace of Swords, aha moments. Things, and notice that the sun's there. Things that they've been creeping up on you for ages, like mentally, philosophically, spiritually. These truths have been yammering at the door. And, you know, sometimes it isn't the right time. Sometimes your life is very occupied by paying the bills, or especially in these times, you know, you're just like, look, I haven't got time for turning myself upside down and thinking about the things I need to think about. I can't feel my feelings right now. It's not convenient because I really need to pay the gas bill, you know, and those sorts of things are the part of being a human. This is not about disabling yourself, disarming yourself. This is about equipping yourself. So there will come a time when you can give this your attention. And you will know when that time is. And when it does, you will get downloads, and you will not want to stop when someone else gives you the red light. Okay? In terms of, you know, you shouldn't be on that path. This is not for people like you. You're like, step aside, sister. Let's go. Okay? I'm going to say one more card for this, and I'm going to love and relationships and how it impacts that. That's relationship with friends, family, and lovers. Okay, Aquarius, if this is hitting the spot, please do hit the hype button, which is hidden. Oh, yes. In the comments thing under, you got like your phone, you got the like, you got the comments. Slide comments to the left. It's like a secret door. I don't know why YouTube wants to hide it, because it really helps the video get out. So slide and you can hype this video. High five for those hyping the video. High five for those who don't want to hype the video. Okay. Five of Pentacles, a card that actually fits really well with the Hanged Man. It's a card, again, it's not the card where everyone goes, woohoo, Five of Pentacles, yes, I was hoping for the Five of Pentacles. It's more a card of like, yeah, I get it. When you have a Five of Pentacles card, what's here is the easier solution. Settling, going in, being conventional, going along with what other people want, accepting the sandwiches and whatever that's in the church, maybe a snifter of, you know, communal wine, whatever. But no, these people stay outside. They're doing it the hard way. They're not going in. It's cold, it's snowy, it's uncomfortable. Okay? There will be an easy solution. So for some of you, it may be, you know, staying in that job because it pays the bills, but actually you've got a really secret yearning, as a lot of Aquarians have, to be independent, to do something else, to do a side hustle, whatever it is. It may be staying single because, you know, Jesus, what's out there is, yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying. It may also be taking the easy route in a relationship. It may be losing yourself in fantasy. Whatever your kind of easy comfort is, you take a decision that you're not going to go for that. And then, taking us into the love section, the erection section, we have the Lovers. I love that you get the Lovers. The Lovers is a choice. And it's a choice that's made not really like right now. When you get the Lovers, I tend to find that it's kind of a bit down the road, like 3 months or 6 months or even up to like a year. It's more of, it's not just a kind of, this one or that one, do this or do that, you know, write a list of yes or no's. It's more a whole, do I want to be in this direction? You know, if I do this, where does it take me for the next 5 years? Or where does it take me for the next significant phase of my life? Most Aquarius don't have a 5-year plan. Let me know in the comments. I'm guessing you don't. I've got my Venus in Aquarius and I like it there. But I don't have a 5-year plan. Okay, how does this affect love and relationships? Oof. Let's look at these two first. Using a different deck for love and relationships. Four of Cups, a pause, thinking. There may be some downtime in a relationship or in your love life, whichever form that takes, okay? And again, tuning into that Hanged Man energy, it might be necessary for there to be that downtime. It feels as if it's much needed, but not much wanted, okay? Comes along with the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune favours the brave, and Aquarians are normally brave. You don't always do what most people would do next, which is why I get so many inquiries about you and there's so many cross watchers for Aquarius, because you're unpredictable. But actually, in your unpredictability lies your power. So I'm not sure that I would seek to become predictable for the benefit of other people. That's a very important message for you. Tell me more about Aquarius. Yes. Oof. We've got the King of Wands. Now, some of you might be dealing with a fire sign, but what I'm also getting for this, I know that traditionally you are more associated with the King of Swords, but I'm getting, and I got this for Leo, which is your opposite sign, I'm getting main character energy, okay, big stick energy, and I'm getting you that has it. no matter that you're not the fire sign and maybe you're not the one waggling the big stick around, but this is your energy. You are the star in your own movie, and if you're not, you're seeking to become it. Now, you could be dealing with somebody who is quite high stakes or quite, I don't know, this can be a card of the player. It can be the card of someone who is just quite secure in their big stick energy, but so are you. And this makes it very interesting. We then get the Eight of Pentacles, which is thinking and working on something, together with the Ten of Wands. Getting this off your back. It's like, I am done with carrying concerns and needs and tiptoeing around and eggshells for other people. I'm just going to drop this sack of shit right now. Okay? Now that goes across all of your life, but it also comes into your love life. So you're not going to kind of carry other people's BS, and your freedom's going to become important. Ha! I love this. Queen of Wands. She's like, you want big stick energy? I'll give you big stick energy. We got a King of Wands. We got a Queen of Wands. I love, this is power couple energy, okay? Meet you toe to toe. I don't know, it's like banter and everything that switches Aquarius on, okay? Banter, power play, but in a good way. Attraction, fire. Maybe you were kind of, I don't know, keeping it under wraps before, but you're bloody well not now. That's for sure. God. And now the majors start coming out. Oof. Jesus. Okay. Woof. Top of the deck, we've got the Fool. We're ready. You're like, let's go. There's a kind of new beginning energy here, but it's not exactly new. Love that for you. Emperor. This is director energy. This is like, you know, when you've become such a big movie star that not only are you the main character, but you're the like executive producer, maybe also the director. Okay. Yes. Yes. With Temperance. Okay. This is a lot of energy for you to carry. It's exciting, but make sure you're doing the contemplating, the quiet bits, the slightly boring bit, checking in with yourself, doing what you need to do to stay in alignment, because this one is lurking around in the cards. Old wounds, and they are to do with people keeping you repressed, repressing that irascible energy of yours. And also maybe you falling in with that at a time when you didn't know that you could do anything different. We then have Yeehaw, the Knight of Wands. Think of this as your Six of Wands energy. I would say here there's going to be bold moves in your love life between you and someone else, fairly equally weighted actually. It's not just you, it's not just them. It's like power moves for the power couple. And then this, yes, Ace of Cups, cowboy energy, Yeehaw energy with the Four of Wands. The universe is interested in you, and it's interested in power, and it's interested in zippity doo-dah, and it's interested in like woof. Ooh. Hang on. Okay. This is important. We get the Five of Wands. Five Wands is all right, but what this is going to do, because there are big issues here, and because you're not really going to back down, and neither is the other person, there could be some real kind of robust exchanges of view around this. Two cards have come up. We've got the Devil in a pink lame jumpsuit, and we've got Death card with a space helmet. Told you these are very Aquarius cards. This is the Sarsaparilla Tarot, in case anyone's wondering. This is go big or go home, and the Devil is there to say that in a relationship, both of you are going to be triggered here. And this is going to be good because it's going to move things on, and it's going to be difficult because you're going to kind of bump heads. I like it because it's exciting, and I think you need it. But at the same time, make sure you're always working in alignment. Yes, itchy ear. Now, there will be an extended love reading, which I'm going to do in a minute. In the extended love reading, we take a deck for you, a deck for them, and a deck for the middle. What joins you, but also what is getting in the way. Okay, so we take shadow cards for that. And with the Devil, Death, the Emperor, the Fool, all of this major, and that card, which is your last card of this reading, which is a Star, which is Aquarius. Yes. This shows you there's some big ticket energy around, and you need to take advantage of it. Okay, so I will look in the extended love reading very much at the granular between you and whoever your love interest is. Okay. And I just get a feeling it's going to be a big one, as the actress said to the bishop. The link is below, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments what's going on, how this resonated, and I will see you soon. Namaste.